Hi guys, Paul here, and in this episode we're going to be doing Infinifactory Training Routine 4. So, have a quick look at it. Whoops, don't fall off the edge. Yeah, the jetpack. Again, it's kind of, you're a person and you're flying around, but I think the game would probably be better just, you being a disembodied power in space. Anyway, they've got a jetpack in it. They made the game. I bleeding didn't. Who am I to win it? Okay, fine. So this level, block from there, the one with the solid center on the bottom comes out. They come out. Let's have a look. Start it up. Out they come. They drop down. They land there. They're on top. Whoa! It's almost solved straight away. So let's have a quick look at that. So if we put a block onto here and run it, we'll see what the problem is. I mean, yes, if there were welders here at the side, that would be welded, but they're never going anywhere. That's just going to pile up until they can no longer push out, and they'll knock them down here, and who knows? It's not very good anyway. So, what would happen if you put a little route in? Let's have a look. Down they come. And it's worse. So, that's not great either. So, again, this level probably teaches bad things. I don't know if it does. I don't know. I haven't come up with it's amazing. I haven't come up with a satisfactory solution to this level. So we'll see if anybody else can do a better one that would satisfy my brain. Please post a comment. Okay. So the first obvious thing you might try is, indeed, let's weld it here. And this guy, watch, he's coming, like he's much too early. So, and this is where I think, you can go take this route in the game if you want to, but madness lies this way. So we're going to delay him. So let's say, okay, so if he took a bit of a wander, say he wasn't like as quick. Oh, okay, he's not going to land there. Fine. Okay, let's move this. Oops. There is a... No, there isn't. Oh, there is an area select tool. I'm going to put that on 9. Not sure where I'm used to these keys. I'm sure I can get used to them again. Okay. And obviously, that's terrible, because now the square we're landing on is not that one, so this guy needs to be punted out one. We can take the bird's eye view up here and have a quick look at it. Down it comes. And that did solve it. So, but this is awful. Because, it's fine. You're at the very, 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 very start. You literally have to wait half a second or a second for them to start coming out to get this timing. But later on, once you've done something with a block and moved it and done this to it and turned it round and done all, it's not a long-term strategy to solve the levels by getting these sort of timings this exact. So it's solved, but it is awful. Trust me, this is awful. You never ever want to be doing this sort of thing in the game. Because you spend your entire life, and there are YouTube videos, and you can watch people on Twitch And they go, oh, we'll add one, and they've taken it, and that didn't, that's too fast. And then because they changed the timing here, it knocks the timing out later on. No, just don't do it. I've shown it. I probably should delete this video and never do it, but I've done it. Okay, so that's that. Now, so what else can you do? Well, again, there is another way of doing this, but I don't like it. So let's have a look at it. So, let's say you said a landing there. You didn't land there. You landed there. And let's say there wasn't a moving block underneath that one, so it looks like that. What is going to happen? Well, obviously that one falls down and it's going to drop into there. So that's the bottom block in place. And now the top one, but it looked like it was our first solution. This guy's here, he's sitting on a grey block, there's no way of moving, but who is this? Yes, look. And you use the next item in the chain to push on through. So this is much better. Like, this doesn't involve timing, as long as they come in the same order. The gaps, so what I mean by timing is they obviously have to be in the same order. Like, it has to, you have to have a solution which is producing this block and that block, ad infinitum. But the gap between them is now irrelevant. The gap could be that much, or they could be right beside each other, it doesn't matter. So later on in the factories, this is by far a better system for actually controlling your blocks and where they are. Now, why don't I like it? Because I will show you why I don't like it. In terms of cycles and keeping things moving, this guy, he's now ready. Like, he should be going. He should be gone. But no. He's now waiting for the next item. I mean, not in this case to be built, but for the next part of the next item to come in the supply chain, who will then move him along. And in general, I hate this. I really, really dislike, and in all the levels I've attempted so far, this annoys me. I just feel, I could be further ahead. Now, that's not to say it's a wrong way. This is a game. Everything is right. If it does it in the end, it's fine. Neither this nor the other nor any other solution is achieving cycle scores or anything great. So, in a way, none of this matters. It's just my brain. But in general, I don't like doing this. I don't like waiting for it. But anyway, we might as well finish one of them. We'll finish it with this one. And again, you can press F to fast forward once you know you've got it working. Two, one. So, what have we learned? We've learned that there are two ways of doing this. The exact timing approach, which is horrible, but can be done if that's the way you enjoy playing it. Yes, time everything so that they get there exactly the same time for a welder to zap them together. It'll drive you mad, but you can do it. This way, allow the fact that this will fall in and a block can then slide in above and get the weld done. It's clever, but if you sit and think about it, it works. This block comes along first, he drops in. The second block then cannot drop in, and this block couldn't move on. So if there had been a conveyor belt here, you'd have achieved nothing. This block would have just zipped off. But because the one stays here, he's now waiting. The next guy arrives. This is the bit I don't like. This is why I don't think this is a particularly good solution for much further in the game. But anyway, he sits here and the next block in the system is pushing him on. So there are a number of cases where you can definitely, and I believe getting low cycle times is all about this, letting the blocks themselves push things throughout the system. Therefore, in fact, some levels you probably need very, very few conveyors, probably just to go around corners. So just to show that. These are not, I mean, obviously the cycle time is going to be awful because it's going to have made lots more of them than need be. But this is one technique for getting low block counts. Now, and obviously in block scores, these platform blocks don't count. The only things that count are... Now, obviously the cycle time is way up, but we've now managed to do that puzzle in just 4 blocks. So again, but again, it's not, you're never gonna, I mean, and again, people seem to be missing the point of this. You're gonna do a solution to get a low block score. You're gonna do another one completely separate to get a low cycle score. Now, to get the low cycle scores, well, I'm not going to do it, but I would just show the basic technique. And again, it'll never, so you'll never do a level and go, that's great at this and this and this. No, fine, that's irrelevant, you know. If you're interested in these, for your initial just sort of simple solution, I got it working, just have a look and see where you are in it. You're probably going to be in the middle. You know, if it interests you in terms of the, you know, these type of solutions, I mean, obviously people can get low. So how do they get low cycle scores? Well, down in the bottom right-hand corner, there's input rate, if you can see that. And I can use the brackets to knock it up. And then I can... Now the problem is, you know, it floods it with input, which is, so things are coming in quicker. but it doesn't speed up the game. So conveyors work at the same speed. Pushers, when you get them, push at the same speed. So, you know, you can get a flood of input. See there. I mean, as you can see now, that's broken our solution because it's coming in so fast now. You get 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4 of them. 4 before this one has even got here now. So, but obviously, if you can shovel these into the solution, you've obviously achieved quite a low cycle score. Anyway, I'm not going to try and do them. You know, I might come back to some of these ones and do them later once we've gone through the game. But basically, cycle scores are all about this thing in the bottom right-hand corner of what was I saying? Input rate. I mean, you can even slow it down. I've never needed to, but I mean, you can slow it down. I don't know why you'd probably 0 seems to work. I mean, if you could slow it down if you want. I don't know why. But basically, just because even this one, which in effect isn't really timed. I mean, let's have a look. 1, 2. Go up 2 and see. Oh, I don't remember. What did I do? Okay, so it's crazy the way this best 116. Yeah, it's getting better as it goes down, and for some reason, even though now is 97, it doesn't quite understand how that your best is now 97. The next time you play it, your best will be 97. So I mean, that's knocked off what 20 odd cycles there straight away. And you know, it may take us input rate +2, +3. Yeah, +3 seems as if it's going to work. Yeah, why not? You know, it may be that the one I showed at the beginning, trying to actually time them dropped in perfectly on max input rate, is by far the quickest way of doing this. I don't know. You can have a look. So, I mean, so basically, I mean, once you've solved the puzzles, there are, in effect, 3 challenges. I mean, the first challenge is getting it working. And then the second challenge is playing with the game action mechanics and understanding them even more to try and achieve things like low block scores, low footprint scores, and low cycles. To be honest, the footprint score, I haven't found that interesting. That probably means it is the most interesting. At the end of the day, they could be the most fun and challenging. Basically, that's minimizing the area that your machines are on, or the area, and it also includes the areas traversed. So probably doesn't make a lot. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense in something like this. level, but in later levels it does. Okay, thanks for watching. That was episode 4. Little rant about welders and whatever. As I said, if anybody has a third solution to this, which doesn't involve intricate timing and doesn't involve waiting for the next item to arrive to push him forward, I'd love to see it. Post me a link to your video in a comment, or just call me an idiot for missing it. Okay, thanks guys. See you soon.